switch, Z right, sprint right G, U corner, halfback flat. Nice and easy. Let's walk it. Here we go.
Drag these guys out of bed at the butt crack of dawn here, just like the old NFL days. Get your ass into this YouTube facility before 6 o'clock in the morning, and we can break down some film from Week 5. Starting, we've been hard on Jeremiah's New York Giants.
Hard.
But in all phases,
so.
all phases except for that, fumble on the goal line that went back 102 yards. But they recovered from that, and we're going to break this thing down.
I'm telling you, the Giants they're on to something. They're figuring their lives out. There's some life back in MetLife, and I'll tell you this: if they can start winning some games, that whole state will rally behind them because the Jets are toasted, right? Like the Jets are toast, so they're just looking for a team to get behind, and I think the Giants can be it, man. The Giants are feeling themselves, and football, Booney, as you know, so much is about confidence.
Oh yeah,
just when you walk out on the field knowing, hey, we can do this. Where I felt basically the entire last year when Daniel Jones was hurt, everyone was like, well, we can't do this. Like, this isn't a realm in which we can operate in.
No.
Well, I'm going to go full screen here. By the way, if you are new to the O-line committee, we got Jeremiah Sirles, we got Alex Boone, 16 combined years in the NFL trenches and a year of 8th grade trenches with me, Phil Mackey. We sit down, we pull back the curtain. This is what it's like to watch film in an offensive line room here. So, all right. I'm gonna roll. We're gonna start with defense here, actually.
I love it.
And then we'll make our way through, see how far we can get with this Giants film. But a huge win. They're back in it. That division's wide open.
And easy now. Division's not wide open. But I would say that you beat Seattle in Seattle, especially when they're having a hell of a year. Like, dude, that's a hell of a coming out party. And I agree with Jay. I think they've done good. I just want to see more. And I think they're gonna have to climb that uphill battle with Washington. But as you look. You look over, you see Dexy Sexy right in the middle. Look at him. He's just so big. I'm just going to come right through your fucking face. Listen, I'm going to tell you from experience. When you line up and see a nose guard that stays in the run game and comes in the pass game, you got fucking problems. You don't just got problems. You got fucking problems. Why? Because they're big, they're nasty, and they like to move really, really, really fast. Watch how fast he gets engaged into the center. This is like the classic no-no. Number one, it's probably third fucking down. Why are you letting this guy all the way into your chest like this? All-pro premier rusher like this in the interior. Look at this. Just two hands him and is like, oh, there's your quarterback. I'm just going to throw you over here. Now go back real quick. Pause it. Go back. The problem the offensive lineman makes is he doesn't get any extension. See how close he is to Dexter? The problem is you don't want to be this close when we're hand fighting a guy, because if I miss for any reason, he's just going to cut that corner and beat me on that edge. But see right here how close we are. It's almost like our face masks are touching. You never, ever want to touch with someone like that once we become engaged. I get it if initially we hit ourselves and we fucking headbutt the shit out of each other, but this right here will only cause him to throw you off and then come around exactly like this. And we've talked about this. Pressure up the middle. You can never get away from pressure up the middle.
Just rips him, dude. Rips a 300-pounder.
I would have loved to have played.
He's
like
unbelievable. This. I mean, he is one of the most freakish athletes in the NFL right now.
Might want to block guard. That guy too.
Dude,
by
he's
the way.
A nose guard.
Yes. So then you line up and you go, okay, do you get some big personnel? All right, we'll go big personnel here, right? We'll go our bare front here. You've got the three interior guys are covered, right? So you've got 97, 98 come in. And
this is just dumb.
This is just a total lapse in protection.
Dude.
Like someone's getting an ME, a mental error here.
Hold on, let me see this. I don't think it's the tackle. I think it's either the running back or the tight end, because it looks like it's a full slide. I mean, obviously
we got two tight ends here. We got a running back.
This is technically a cub, because you see how all of a sudden we have people pressed up on the tight end. You have your jam front in the middle, but then you have somebody walked up right over the tight end. This would put us, and he's not a linebacker, he's a DB, so we would call this a cub. It's not a bear, it's a cub, because the safety walked up over him. But at the same time, just go ahead and play it. If you full slide to the left.
So stop here.
I think it's the running back, dude.
I think this technically Charbonnet and Walker should be tag teaming 0.
I don't know where
right?
Charbonnet's
I'm
going.
not sure where Charbonnet's trying to go here.
Is it a fake?
If the line is all going left, you have to abort this fake.
So
and
he's
go
committed to
block
the
Brian
fake.
Burns.
Oh yeah, he's committed.
Like,
look at this.
Like
I'm
you
committed.
have to abort, right? Like, hey,
no.
the fake is no longer important. We have to block Brian Burns.
Hey, by the way,
And wow,
he's huge.
Well,
Because
look
Geno's
at,
big.
I mean,
Geno's big.
who else
Geno's
comes
a
through?
big
58?
motherfucker, dude.
So 58, technically, he has Burns and he has Charbonnet and man coverage, right? So this is also called a hug rush, and he runs right by it too. So if Burns doesn't get there, 58's going to get there too.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just a completely blown assignment by Zach Charbonnet.
By the way, 7 sacks by the Giants defense in this game.
I'm just
So
telling
now
you.
we're getting toward the end here. This is Seahawks are down. I believe this is now when they're down by 9 points. It's
you
must
give
pass.
more than 4 sacks in a game. Let's say 3.
Oh, Dexter! Oh, Dexter! Hold on,
you
buddy.
let one of them look like this, you're definitely getting cut.
Dude, Dexter does not
Watch
break
this.
stride. That's against the rookie Christian Haynes. Welcome to the NFL, bud.
Welcome to
Watch.
the
He
league.
never. His feet never stop. Like when you punch a defensive lineman, the whole plan is to stop their feet.
Stop their
right?
feet.
Punch, stop their feet, restart the rush. This is called doing nothing.
He doesn't even punch him. It's his own fault.
His
Dude,
feet
God
never
gave you 2
slow
hands to
down.
throw at this dude's face, and you don't even do it. Go back. Go back.
Oh my god!
It's like he set and was like, "Oh my god, he's coming at me." No.
Dude, there's no wiggle. There's no stutter bull. This is as true of a bull rush as you'll see in the NFL.
This is what's
Just
sad. This
2
is actually not a
hands.
bad set. I don't mind that set. I just don't like how you duck your head and push your head, like try to grab him.
Bop, bop, bop.
Poor Geno, dude.
Oh, dude, wait, go back real quick. Go back to
Let's
the
watch
foresight.
Thibodeau.
Go back
need
to
to watch.
foresight.
I need to watch Thibodeau too here. Apparently,
This whole right side over here is just like, are we playing football? Watch this. Are we playing football? No, we're not.
That spin move there.
No, we're not.
No.
well, look at Thibodeau too. Watch. I mean, this is party at the quarterback, boys. Like
Oh,
this
they're
is
having fun.
This is hey. They all break the huddle and they're all going. All right, who's gonna win? I'll see y'all at 7. This is an outside spin, I think.
Did he just fake him with
deeks
no? He faked him with
deeks him.
this.
He
Go
thinks
back.
it's a
Go back.
TE.
Dude,
This
this used
is
to be my
beautiful.
favorite. Watch this.
This
So
is
back
beautiful.
back in the day, a lot of guys used to do this. They would just look in. They would stop and look in, and it would stop the tackle instantly because they'd be thinking, "Oh, it's a TE, right? The 3 technique's gonna rush out." Number 1, he's wide as shit in his stance, so I'm thinking he's coming out to me anyways. But the minute that Thibodeau stops right here, and you see Cross look in, this is some of the filthiest shit I've ever seen. See, he sets it up perfectly. I'm going slow. I'm going to stop. I'm gonna look in. Oh no, I'm not.
So he's looking in. He thinks it's a twist.
He thinks it's a twist.
Dude.
But here's the thing: you have the slide, so who cares if it's a twist or not?
Yeah, who
Just
cares?
settle outside. You have the slide.
Don't do that though.
Go back to the
Oh,
wide one more
man,
time.
that's
Go back to the wide.
dirty, man.
I mean, I'm gonna count how quickly it takes. Right. So at the snap of the ball, just go full speed. 1,001, 1,002, bang. I mean,
By the way, illegal formation on the Seahawks here too. I see that flag come out.
insult to injury. That's where you just decline. I'll take the fact that 3 white
destroyed
jerseys
them.
just smushed you at 8 yards back.
We're not taking that sack away.
All right, and then you just
Again.
just one last gasp here for the
Again.
Seahawks. Let's see what we can do.
Dude, he's when he's feeling himself like this.
He's so big.
Why are you not sliding to him? Like that's my other question. Like new guard in, new right guard. Like maybe you can do it. Oh wait, never mind. You can't do it either.
No.
I mean, again, it's nothing fancy, and that's what I love about Dexter Lawrence. Like so many of the great three technique rushers in the league, they're twitchy, right? They got a lot of moves to them. They're getting guys moving around. This dude's number one move is, hey, where's your chest? Yeah, I'm just gonna find it and just continue to move my feet directly.
You know what he is? He's a younger Cam Hayward. I'm gonna go through you more times than I'm gonna go around you.
He reminds me of prime Fletcher Cox. Like when Fletcher Cox was 2016, 2015, 2017 in that era, if you didn't jump set Fletcher, you weren't stopping him. Like I watched tons of film on him, and guys that didn't want to jump set him and let them get 2-3 steps in the ground, he was pushing you into the quarterback.
Dude, he picks that guard up.
I think Dexter may be even stronger than Fletcher Cox was.
Dude, he picked that guard up right there. Did you see that? That's dirty. He got picked up, and that guard was
That's
like
Bradford too.
And there's with Aaron Donald having retired, and there's like a changing of the guard of interior pass rushers and who's at the top of the food chain, and he's right in there, one of the 2-3 best, right? Chris Jones is in that conversation. But.
Yeah, I mean Chris Jones, Dexter Lawrence are probably the top 2 interior defensive players in the NFL.
So okay, let's peek the Giants' offense. Let's look at some of the chunkier pass plays in this game.
Ooh, screen.
Ooh, get him, J-Mike.
Dude, they had a great screen game this game.
Dude, they were crushing in the screen game.
They took full advantage of when you have an aggressive defense like Seattle has always been, right? Leonard Williams, you've got Frank Clark, like all these guys are just aggressive pass rushers. Use it against them. Slow them down, right? They get the overload front here. Everyone's like, aha, we won, idiots. It's like, oh, no, we didn't. Right? Great job by Runyon out here. Runyon has the first force. Go back. So on these screens, the first guy out always has the force player, right? So in this case, 76, Runyon's going to be the first guy out. Usually you'd like to get 3 guys out, but when you have this overload front to the right, you're probably not going to get the backside guard out.
No.
So you're going to be kind of man on. So the first guy's going to be Runyon. The second guy's going to be John Michael as he runs out there. So they do a great job selling this initially. Usually the biggest thing that kills a screen is they don't sell it long enough, right? John Michael does just enough to make this guy think it's a pass, and then he comes through here and he's like, okay, this guy's going to be there. I'll just get in your way. Not a kill shot, right?
Just a little NBA screen right there.
If you kill shot this dude, it's 15 yards.
And remember, if you find him on the sidewalk, you kick him out.
Yep.
There's
so
your
you
sidewalk.
kick him out right there. And nice job by Tracy. I thought Tracy had a really nice game.
This was 3rd and 17, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This was like a huge 3rd down for them. Dude.
Which, by the way, that's a screen pass down when you're in your own territory. Like the defense should have their antenna up for a play like this.
But it's exactly like Jay said. The minute you get a bunch of dogs that are coming after you, what do? Well, you invite them up into you, and then you just dump it off into him. And that's exactly why these plays work against aggressive defenses, because they just want to hit the quarterback as hard as possible. And they're not really thinking about where's the running back going, who's leaking out, all these things.
All right, now we're in the deep red here, inside the 10.
Oh, look at that whirly
play action game.
It's a beautiful route by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And then a beautiful Instagram live video in the locker room to celebrate after,
Dude,
too. With Brian Dable yelling,
Turn that off.
Never do Instagram Live. Never do it.
Has anything, was it Antonio Brown who made that a thing
Yes.
10 years ago?
Go back. I got to highlight my boy here. Watch the center.
Talk to me.
Watch John Michael here. This is a tough block. You have to sell inside run to the right, but then it's your job to get back out. Look at this whirly bird. Athlete. Athlete. Oh, just get enough of them. Right? 2's the free runner here. But again, that's a long throw, and you got to have really good ball placement there by Daniel Jones, or else that's pick 6 the other way. You got to have a lot of confidence in throwing this ball to the outside. I mean, Wan'Dale's coming from a long ways away. Sneak behind the linebackers and hit the gas. Right? Hit the gas. Daniel's got to put it out there. Doink.
It's beautiful. This team, I'll tell you what, this is the first time I've watched extensive Giants tape since they played my Vikings in week 1. This is a totally different set of 53 humans from what I watched in week 1.
100%. They look confident. They look like they have faith in what they're doing. I mean, they are feeling themselves right now. I mean, they should have beat Washington if their kicker doesn't get hurt on the opening drive, opening kickoff.
That's a classic Giants
Such
thing.
Such a Giants move, dude. They're like, oh, what do you mean we can't kick field goals? So we're gonna lose by 3 because we missed out on converting two.
You're telling me nobody else could kick the ball? Not one
No,
other person, dude.
not one other
had Chad
person.
Ochocinco do it once.
Need to cross
Anybody
train
can do
better
that
in
shit.
the NFL.
Absolutely, we do.
Look at this
Beautiful
pocket. This is last week against the Cowboys. The Giants O-line only let up like 6 pressures, 0 total sacks, like 2 hits. And Daniel Jones just would not push it down the field. This is a great job of Illuminor doing a nice job on the outside. Runyon's one-on-one with Williams and gets beat late. But Daniel Jones finally having the confidence without Malik Neighbors to throw it down the field to Slayton. You start getting multiple of these receivers. You got Jalen Hyatt. You got Slayton. Start getting Malik Neighbors back. They've got a very good skill room. Very good. Look at Andrew Thomas out there. Just the stalwart left tackle. Gosh,
He's
he's
doing
so
work,
good.
man. It's a beautiful ball.
Beautiful.
High and
great pass,
outside,
man.
bang. Darius Slayton showing up in the big game. He had 2 of those this game. 2 big long ones.
All right, now we're marching again here into Seahawks
Pre-snap
territory.
motion. No, it's man coverage.
Oh,
There he is again. Doink.
dude. It's been a long time since I've seen a crossing route just go that far into Seattle.
I think Seattle is banking on the fact that, hey, we get home with 4, so we play tight man coverage.
Yep.
And they did a good job of changing up the protections in this game. You know, we've seen 2 guys in the backfield. This one we see a full slide protection, right? So the other one was man protection. This one they're going, hey, we're going to go full slide. We'll motion a tight end in. We're going to go Larry protection, so everyone slides left, Larry, Lester, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll double team the defensive end with the running back and the tight end, right? So it's changing the looks of what this defensive line is seeing from a pass rush standpoint, right? And so when you do that, it's more of a max protect scheme. You've got 6, 7 guys in protecting, so it's really only a 2-3 man route, and you're banking on one of your guys to win on a man coverage, and Slayton just ran by his guy.
Boom.
It's been a long time since you've seen cornerbacks like that in Seattle getting roasted.
Dude, long time.
They were pounding the ball on the ground too.
Oh yeah,
Just pounding the ball on the ground.
Ooh,
Oh,
Look
dirty.
at that backdoor
the
cut.
double team.
Oh.
Watch the double team here between Runyon and John Michael. So this is duo, right? This is simple duo here. So you've got 2 double teams across the board, right? Greg Van Roten and Illuminor are doubling up to 0. John Michael and Runyon doubling up to 17. AT's locked in on 58. 84's locked in on 55. You'll have a safety or a wide receiver that should come push crack here on number 2. And then the plan is he checks to this because he loves the look to the weak side. But the plan is this running back's supposed to press it front side A to B to backside A. That's the read here.
So he's coming up here and then and cutting back here, right?
And they do such a great job on this backside double team here with John Michael and Runyon that 17 buries himself down in here. And as soon as he does that, they get the great movement. This is a great read by Tracy once he feels 17 bury himself over the top, and AT's keeping this space out here. Boop.
See, 17 thinks he's sneaky here, right?
As soon as he does this, though, there's no one standing in the B gap. And this is just a really great read.
Look at this monster.
Yep. And John Michael's buried behind Hankins, just keeping him low and moving his feet. It's a great run read by that's the rookie, right, Tracy?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a great run read by him, and then to run away from the unblocked player.
Let's look at this one more time here. Perfectly designed. So
the double teams are great too.
What are they checking? What are they checking from here?
My guess is he had a pass play called here, and then he saw the 2 high safety look, and he went to a run play.
It's a great job of putting the 3 technique and the nose into the linebacker's laps, which allow them to not go anywhere. Dude, this is this simple shit done right. This is what it looks like.
Let's do like one more run. This is some of the best film of the week. Having combed through a lot of these games, you guys, the Giants put out great stuff this week.
Yeah. 2 weeks in a row now. They played really well against Dallas. Little quarterback power, too. I love how they just ran Daniel Jones. They went with the Matt Rule effect. If we die, we die.
Just do it.
Right?
Just do it, kid.
If we die, we die.
If he dies, he dies.
This is just counter. This is quarterback counter. So you've got 2 pullers. You're reading the backside defensive end. Runyon misses the kick out completely, but AT does a nice job picking up. And then this is just a really hard play to defend because most defenses aren't accounting for the quarterback run, especially down here in the red zone. They're thinking this is a zone read or anything like that. But, right here they go. 55 is the read key. He stops his feet and takes cheese with 29. Boom. Put your foot in the ground, and then you've got the kick out block going for number 10.
So keep an eye on this guy. This is the read key right here.
That's the read key for Daniel. And then you've got kick out on number 10. AT's wrapping for 0. They're double teaming all the way back to no one, so they can just really sit on this double team on Leonard Williams. Great job. Daniel looking like Josh Allen out there.
He really does. He really. I almost confused him with Jaden Daniels, quite frankly.
Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen.
We're watching Washington.
Yeah. But, Jay, your team's looking up.
Hey,
They're looking up the last couple weeks.
you guys, 2 weeks ago, I read the comments. Oh, you giant defender, but. Hey, I just call it like I see it, man. That's a confident football team right now.
Please note, too, in the first minute of this film breakdown, I said the division is wide open, and Booney did, that division's not wide open.
I mean, the Commanders are in first place, and they have the driver's seat. But I'll tell you this, boys. Are the Cincinnati Bengals staring 1-5 in the face walking into the Meadowlands on Sunday Night Football?
Oh, wow, dude.
That's
Sunday night.
That's a big game for
Coming
both
off 7
franchises.
sacks. I mean, dude, they're gonna have to stop. Obviously, Burrow's been playing well this last week, but he took some hits.
I mean, that's the thing. Burrow's offense has been rolling. So if they're going to be going for it, but this defense is playing well, you got to put that game on the pick'em this week, Mackey, because that's a big one. That's a big one.
Fun.
We'll throw it on there. Maybe you're new to the O-line committee. Welcome to the YouTube channel here. Click that subscribe button and the like button. We also do our weekly recap podcast, part 1 and part 2, dumb football questions for part 2. So welcome in. 2 former NFL offensive linemen making us smarter in the trenches. O-line committee.
Boom.